Hello everyone, Sasare here with more World of Warcraft. Joining us is, of course, Banjajub. Look at this amazing frog. Look how gigantic he is. Look at him ribbit and croak and chirp and purr. And then, of course, there's Luminol and this
Hello.
Valky, who just shrieks, and Miro. Alright,
Yeah.
so yeah, we are here in the Borean Tundra. We are actually going to continue onward and do some quests today. I'm not feeling 100%, so I don't feel like doing dungeons and dealing with people potentially being assholes. Which is something you risk running into dungeons. I get that, so I'll avoid it today. Instead, we're going to run up here to the north and turn these quests in at the Necropolis that we apparently didn't do last week. Today, we will be riding the Violet Protodrake. I like the Violet Protodrake. It's very vibrant. I think this is the Protodrake you get from doing the
Yeah.
all the quests.
What a long, strange trip it's been.
Yeah, so if you do all the events, holiday events like Christmas, Halloween, and so on and so forth that they have throughout the year, and get the meta achievement for it, you get this Protodrake, which is kind of nice. And those of you who don't know, yes, Piamet does say chew when she sneezes. That is real.
Here.
Sure.
Yes, it's real.
You wish to speak?
It's a lady.
Yep.
Thank you, Luminol. The Lich King and his scourge are a blight on Northrend. We must not stop until they are all truly dead, and his existence is put to an end. Look, this is actually great. Not going to. I think it is. Anyway. Bristlehorn is dead. I should never have let him go there by himself. The Great Mother will need to know, Luminol. Will you please return to Tonkale? Tell her that I will be following shortly. Why didn't we turn this in last week?
It's a good question. I don't know. Either way, give me just 1 second. I just gotta let Dad know I'm streaming.
Sure.
I knew I was forgetting something.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll turn that in later. We are going to head over here. So, last night I finally beat God of War. It was surprisingly easy. But the spoiler free as I can be. Apparently there's a secret ending and I got it and I was like, what? And I looked up how, and it's just doing something that you figure should be done. Or at least I figure should be done. Steam cured hide. What do we gotta do for this?
Steam cured hide.
Let's see.
Marsh caribou.
Do we have to defeat Marsh Caribou and do something with them?
Look at this.
Yeah, it's a jug.
I don't know. Over here.
Yeah, it says get the best hides you can from them and then bring them over to the steam fields. Alright, well, let's go get the Marsh Caribou and then we will do that.
Yeah, this is confusing.
Let's go beat up the sub-chieftains over here and then the Gear Master.
Yeah, so the marsh caribou aren't in this area?
No, they're around the village, it looks like.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. So, do you remember when I started playing Alice Madness Returns?
Yeah.
And I got to that one area and just kept falling through the world? And it was broken for whatever reason. I couldn't figure it out until it just randomly decided to load the cutscene and the game went on.
No?
That was like right at the beginning of the game.
Oh.
So
I probably missed that.
probably,
I don't have to touch that.
probably you tend to not go to my streams. I don't think that's it. So basically, that's what my World of Warcraft was doing recently.
Oh,
Yeah, essentially that. It was trying to load an update and failing. Or it was trying to load the game, but it needed a critical update, I guess. And failing. Because I couldn't find the update. And I'm like, okay, we'll download it. And it was like, okay, but I don't know how to download it. I got Lola's Life-Giving Branch.
interesting.
Is this one of the things? I don't think it is.
Apparently not.
I think the thing where for this quest is actually up here in this room.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a book up here.
touch it.
The game, you'll touch it. Oh, hello.
Look.
You were looking for me,
Wow.
child? Why do you come to kill me, Miro? I only wish to help. Now that I have been reassembled, we can return to a time of perfection. The time of the Titans. Get the fuck out of here. But I can see it in your eyes, hear it in your pulse rate. You would destroy me despite my offer of immortality. Very well, it saddens me that it has come to this. I look upon all of you as if you were my children. I will slay you if I must. Well, you must, I guess. Oh, he's dead. Alright. Alright. Oh, we were really near the crank that we had to hit too. It's just over here.
Yeah.
So guys, if you recall last week, there was a bunch of gnomes that were excavating in this area, and they uncovered a Titan creation and rebuilt it, and that Titan creation started transforming all the gnomes back into their quote original form, and it was turning them into basically robot gnomes. Which, if you know gnomes, robot gnomes can't be that great. I just reminds me of I watched the D&D episode of Community recently,
Yeah?
and Abed is role-playing as a gnome, and Britta gets all upset because the gnome is being worked to the bone, and she's like, "You're not lesser than me just because you're a gnome," and he's like, "Yes, I am. I'm 7 species classes below you." It's like, the fuck is a species class?
What the fuck?
Oh, look, there's a plane over there. It's shooting missiles at something.
Oh.
It's gone now. Do you ever wish you could shoot missiles at something?
Not really.
What? How could you not want to shoot missiles at anything? That's weird. I keep forgetting that I should turn on ignore pain just because it lets me do more damage. Just being active.
Warning! Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
Well, the intruder alert can calm his shit.
Yeah, it can.
I gotta defeat some big dude.
Let me do it. I found it.
Yeah.
Find it.
It's true, I didn't. I did find it. Don't listen to her. ED210 online! Defeated. Alright, so that's that set of quests done now that we killed those. Yeah, so let's go do the turn in the Tonka Lee stuff. Actually, let's go find the caribou. They should be just to the south.
The marsh caribou.
Yeah, they should be just to the south over here.
Fucking weird. There's a ghoul fighting it.
Fighting the marsh caribou? Or fighting the robot?
Yeah.
Let's cheer the ghoul on.
No.
Allow ghoul.
Ghoul doesn't know.
It knows.
Probably gonna lose.
Instinctively, the ghoul's like, yeah, I'm being cheered on. My tension just raised by 5. Hey, Silky!
What?
You know Dragon Quest, tension building?
I know Dragon Quest.
Well, when you use something that builds your tension, your character's tension goes up by 5, 20, 50, and 100. And your attack damage goes up in relation to that. Anyway, in Dragon Quest X, if you cheer another player while they're in battle, it raises their tension so they do more damage. Oh, and you take less damage, yeah.
Let's see.
Is this a Marsh Caribou over here? I think it is.
Yeah, these are.
Alright, I'm fighting this one. How's it going, Silky? That dragon that I'm riding is called a purple or a violet proto-drake. They're like primordial dragons, so to speak. Like they existed a long time ago. I got 1 hide. I don't know how many we need. 5? I don't know if it's
5
shared either,
each.
so. Okay. Anyway, so they're like primordial dragons. They are the forms dragons originally took, and they were discovered here in Northrend as still existing.
Mine aren't dropping it.
You can see that.
Oh wait, no, I got one.
I just got one from the one that you got, so I guess they are shared. So go check the 1 or 2 I killed over there.
Okay.
Oh, Bailey, you want to stop doing that, cat?
What's she doing?
She's trying to get into the box that I had, that I got the audio mixer in.
It is shared,
Okay.
so we need 3 more.
Alrighty. How you doing today, Silky? What's going on? I don't like these Gorlock things. They're ugly, they puke steam apparently, which
It
is...
gives you squirmals.
The Gorlocks don't give you squirmals. I mean, the ones in Sholazar do, but the Gorlocks themselves suck. I don't like them. These ones belch steam, dude. There's something wrong with something that belches steam.
That'll happen.
What? That's never happened before. Name one thing that belches steam other than those things. I got 5.
What? I have 3.
That's weird. Fine.
I'm pretty sure I looted everything you did.
Apparently. It is not completely shared, I guess. I'm fighting one over here.
Rude.
How do you feel about Marsh Caribou?
I don't like it.
Listen to that cute kitty. I'm just gonna play FF7. Are you getting ready for the remake in the next 10 years?
Yeah. One thing I will say that I liked about the Resident Evil 2 thing is they actually fucking gave a date. Okay, I have 5.
They actually gave a date? Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wow. Good. Okay, so...
Alright, figure out what we gotta do. You just got to the snake impaled by the tree. Yeah, the Midgar Zolom. I'm entirely certain what we have to do here, though.
Steam vent?
Maybe. Must be standing near a steam vent, it says. So, this looks like a
This
steam
isn't
vent.
close enough. Ah, shit, that weird spider bat attacking me now.
I'm getting attacked by a tank. Black Tripe with the host, hello!
Hello.
Okay, Silky, how did you not know Final Fantasy VII Remake was a thing? I mean, anybody who follows video games should have heard of it. I'm absolutely surprised and shocked. Did you find a
Surprised
button?
and shocked. No. Did you?
No. I thought it was a Steam vent. It was not.
Maybe.
I think I found one, maybe? No? We'll see I'm in combat.
Geyser field steam. Maybe there's only one.
Warning.
Maybe.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
Yeah, it is weird since like there's so much marked on the map. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, we'll find out in a moment. I'm sure we'll find it eventually.
Yeah.
FF7 Remake is not a thing, Trife says. Oh, it is. It's just one of those things that's going to take them 10, 15 years. Okay, so it doesn't. This does not count, is it? I thought I had found one. did
I
not.
found it. It's not even steam. It's disgusting smoke.
Oh. Yeah, that doesn't look like Steam at all. Alright, fair enough. Leave it to Wintry to check the disgusting smoke to see if it's Steam.
Yeah. And it's not even in the geyser field. It says it's in the festering pools. Why would somebody want this?
They want festering cured hide? Hey, how are we doing? That's a good question. How are we doing, Wintry?
Well, I'm awake. I have my coffee.
In the words of the Tauren, Wintry says, I'm awake. I'm awake.
Fuck off.
The Tauren Druid. Druid of the Claw, to be specific.
Miro had trouble
Oh my God,
getting
look at this.
WoW to work. I told him, nice. What if I killed it?
What? Why would you do that? It's a job.
I know.
It's a Borean job. It's dancing here in the water. And bungee jump hopping.
When did this become prettier than this?
There's another job. Dude, I get excited every time I'm playing God of War and there's jobs.
You get excited anytime you're playing anything and there's jobs.
Yeah, but the God of War jobs are so high detail and you can't hurt them.
Oh, you can't? That's adorable.
Yeah, no, yeah, my axe flew near one and it just hopped away and I was like, oh, it didn't take any damage and it was clearly right on the right where the axe hit. So I was like, okay.
There's that saying that you had trouble starting a WoW, and I was like, well, if you can't do it, we should stream Overwatch.
I plan to stream Overwatch, but not until you do something for me. About
Yeah,
to
I
make
know.
some ginger limeade and prep my dinner for later. What are you making for dinner?
That sounds really good.
Winchik's a huge fan of ginger limeade. Actually, I don't know
I've
if she's never had it.
that.
Did you get that cured caribou hide for me? Fantastic. A few more tweaks and I'll be an airborne goblin. I should probably equip the new stuff that I got. That'd be great.
Be good.
And there's stuff in my inventory that we just picked up and I was like, maybe I should equip that. Where's that hat I got? Didn't I get a hat? No, I haven't got the hat yet. Okay.
I don't have much that's worth equipping.
I feel like my inventory is not showing everything that's in there, because didn't I just
Well,
get a
if
ring?
you click your item on your equipment, it'll show if you have alternatives.
Like, didn't that guy just give me a ring? No? Okay, maybe I'm crazy.
He gave me a belt.
Like, I don't see the reward. Like, it doesn't even show up in my... Okay, I guess I'm just crazy.
Greetings, traveler.
No.
Thank you, Miro. With these odd creatures destroyed, dealing with the rest of the pool should now be a simpler matter. We owe you a debt of gratitude. Alright, so let's go with Frostbiter.
Ancestors watch over.
Okay, so it did give me...
Oh shit.
It did give me that one, so I think I'm just crazy. Okay, never mind. I see what the problem was. I didn't turn the quest in.
Oh.
Yeah, because he turned it in and he ran off. Is
Keep it real.
it really gonna
Oh.
work this time? Right? Yeah, so when Wintrick turned in the quest, it just kind of, he went and did his little RP stuff, so I thought I turned mine in too. And no, he,
Why do you need caribou meat for an airplane?
It works, Dorian! Look, it actually works! Probably to build the sails here, as you can see, like the rear fins and such. Here I go!
How did we not notice that?
Well, I noticed the RP, but I thought, yeah. I'm used to Legion where stuff doesn't happen unless, or even if you click it, because it doesn't happen unless you do it.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, there's this lady in here we're going to turn a quest into.
The winds guide you.
How's the volume on the game, guys? Do you need me to turn it up? We're turning
No.
with the bad news.
What word do you bring from Hymesa? You explain what you know and give the Great Mother the bad news concerning Longrunner Bristlehorn. My grandson, Great Mother, fights to keep control of her emotions. He died an honorable death like a true Tonka. You are the last to be with him, Luminal, so he shall always be a part of you. Give him my thanks for completing his last wishes.
She hands you his tooth. You're like, what?
Is it over then? Has the threat of Gearmaster Mechazod been eliminated? The Great Mother breathes a heavy sigh of relief. It is done then. You have saved us. If you hadn't stopped him here, then who knows how far this mistake of the gnomes would have spread. With the threats from the Blue Dragons and the Nexus War, not to mention the Lich King, the last thing we need is a mad creation of the Titans running loose. Yeah.
Earthborn Greaves.
Ancestors watch over you.
Okay, let's equip our hat. Because that hat is better than what I got, unfortunately. We have to make a trip to town eventually. I missed the hide helm feature.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, like, just a bit ago before the stream started, and I was like, God damn it. Why did they... Why? Why did they decide to get rid of that?
Like I know
Of all things.
I know they wanted to do the transmog for it, but like...
The hide helm, hide cape was just necessary.
Shrouds of the Scourge. To the northeast looms the temple city of Ankala, the Scourge's seat in the Borean Tundra. From behind its walls, the Scourge commander sent his Nerubians to surround us. Remaining on the defensive would doom my people, but my advisors differ in their strategies. Durham would charge in blindly, and Sage Air favors stealth. The temple city has been blighted in nearby lands and the native creatures. Air believes that the pelts of the scourged mammoths can serve as a cloak that may hide an infiltrator. Alright, so this is the quest line that I have been looking forward to getting to, because we're actually going to get to go into this city over here.
What city? This one?
Yeah, the one with the necropolis above it. But we gotta go beat up the mammoths first.
Always beating up the wildlife.
Yeah, if you're not beating up wildlife in World of Warcraft, you're not doing it right.
Icehorn, rare beast.
Alright, let's beat up the rare beast.
Look,
See?
his feet are icy. He has frosty feet.
I thought his horn was supposed to be frosty. Sweet, I got an achievement.
Me too.
I got a cloth hat. I'm level 95.
Yeah.
Okay, got a pelt.
Get it? Yeah.
You could say they got cold feet.
No.
Sorry, P, you were shut down. How's it going, P the Magic D? What's going on? How you feeling? How you feeling after your first work week? P the Magic D got a job. Basically, he's I think he does like loading and unloading trucks. I don't know where, but
Nice.
He's been getting his fingers all cut up. Cut up. That's not caught up, but cut up.
Well, don't.
And now he's exhausted. Oh, look, there's ghouls here. Hello, ghoul. That's an Enkala
Just
ghoul.
wants to attack you.
Ah, he just wants to be loved.
Fuck no.
I'm getting some much for the horde. Miro the beloved. Yeah. I'm getting some much needed recovery. Alright, let's bring those back.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm taking it back.
Exciting.
What'd you just call me?
I said this is exciting.
This is really exciting. Everybody loves the infiltration of undead cities. So that said, anybody with a PS4, I highly recommend getting God of War. Like I said, I finished it last night. Fantastic game. I think I might start Digimon later. I don't know, I got stuff to do with Gary later. Have you brought the mammoth pelts? As much as I dislike bringing such disease-ridden things into my village, they may give us an advantage over our foes. The chieftain gestures to Sager and waves dismissively at the pelts. While she is preparing the pelts, there is one other element we need to create the cloak. The Bad Earth. By curing hides with the blighted earth outside the temple city, Sage Air believes she can create a cloak which will cause most of the Scourge minions to ignore your presence. You should blend right in, she says. She'd best be correct. It's our only chance to gather information and plan our counterattack. You should be able to find the earth she needs poking in the areas to the south and west of the fortress. Bring it to me when you finish gathering it. Bring 8 clods of scourged earth.
We shall meet.
Clods.
Clods. Let's see. He says, I unload and separate the packages for UPS. Bit much for me at the moment, we're getting used to. Yeah, it's like when I worked for Paladin Security. It's a lot of walking, and after like the first day, my legs were dead. I didn't want to do it anymore. But you know, you stick with it, and it's all good. My friend Jeremy, he was like, "Oh, don't be such a bitch. It's fine. You're just gonna get used to working, and because like he works one day a year and makes $10,000. I kid you not. Anyway, he then got a job as security and was complaining after the first day because his legs hurt so bad.
Ah,
So,
karma.
this is a guy, he's a farm kid. He's not a terrible person, but he's a farm kid. And he worked maybe a week every year, and his grandfather would just give him $10,000.
That's fucking obscene.
Fat Chocobo is the best summon. Fat Chocobo is pretty awesome. It is really bad, or really ridiculous, but it's true.
Do you have the Chocobo add-on?
I do have the Chocobo add-on.
Nice.
Silky, do you want to hear the Chocobo add-on?
There's also the Heart of the Elements over here.
Do we have to do that?
I don't know if you want to.
Oh fuck, I forgot all about that quest. Yeah, let's go do that may as well.
Yeah.
Alright, Silky, I got an achievement, or an add-on called, I don't actually know what it's called.
Chocobo.
It may just be called Chocobo, yeah. Anyways, here's what it does. So when in this game, you have bird mounts, kind of like Chocobos. We call them squawkers. Anyway, this one's called a Swift Green Hawk Strider. It's the only one I have in my bar for some reason. When I mount it,
Oh, Arena, welcome.
hello, Arena. Damn, I tried in the white Hawk Strider. But that's not even the only one. Something.
Yeah, Arena.
How much did they play Squeenix for it? Nothing. It's an add-on, so they don't have to pay for any of it. Unless Square gets mad at them, and Square's not going to do that. Square does some stupid things, but they've added in the Final Fantasy Victory fanfare to every Final Fantasy, or to every iteration of Bigwig's boss mods, so that when you beat a boss, it's like ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And
you can disable it like I did.
yeah, because Winjig's weird. She doesn't like anything that has to do with Final Fantasy.
Like Etta and Pisces.
Dude, what are we doing here? Elemental
Look,
Hearts.
hearts.
Did we get them from these guys? Because these guys don't show up as dropping anything.
Did you loot the last one?
Yeah. Okay, you did get one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I looted it. I don't think, yeah, it didn't drop one from me, so it's not shared. Yeah, look, that one didn't drop one from me either.
Maybe I'm stealing them.
That's entirely possible. Pieces to each their own, but I love the victory theme. One of my favorite Chocobo games.
Oh.
Alright, Vengeful Dead Spirit. One of my favorite Chocobo themes is the one when you ride the red Chocobo in 13.2. The crazy Chocobo theme. I had Shadow Draken play that at the end of his stream once. He loved it. Silky, beware when discussing Final Fantasy VII online. Since you've never played it, I'm guessing you don't know too much about it. But people love to spoil things in that game because they're jerks. But also, you're going to get a lot of people who hate the game for X reason, and typically X reason is usually stupid, or they're just following the towing the line.
Well, I only know like one spoiler, and I'm pretty sure it's common knowledge, but I won't say it.
Funny thing, P the Magic D somehow managed to avoid that spoiler
What?
until he played the game.
The fuck? Really?
Really, really.
I can't imagine actually seeing someone's reaction to that. Obviously, I never played it.
Trife, your favorite since 10 did get a 2. So,
Look where
all of
we
them
are.
since 10 got a number 2. Yeah, we're on the Frozen thing.
Dragon Blight.
Are we in Dragon Blade?
I listen to the music.
I suppose we are. I'm not going to show this area. This is where we're going next, by the way.
It's not like you can see anything on the map.
We'll be going here afterwards, but...
I have 2 hearts.
Are
And
you
a
a Time Lord?
Lord.
I was just telling you to be wary discussing FF7 online because people will,
The Final
will spoil it.
Fantasy community is one of the most, like, toxic elitist communities.
Trife, FF12 did get a 2. May not be the greatest
Oh my
of games.
gosh, look, look, look.
Hello, Penguin. It's a Tundra
Look
penguin.
at it.
Huh?
Look at it, man.
Hello, Penguin. Anyway, 12-2 may not be the greatest game. It may not even be a good game in a lot of people's mind, but it did get a 2.
Penguin's, like, getting dangerously close.
Yeah, Revenant Wings is FF12 too. Admittedly, it's a fun little game. I appreciate that they tried something different with it.
Oh, I see what happened here.
Yeah, I got an elemental heart. I'm at 1.
Oh, I thought you had more than that. F4. You can catch that penguin.
No, I'm sorry. It's not considered a spin-off. It is an actual... It's considered the actual sequel to FF12. Final Fantasy VII Online. Final Fantasy VII Online doesn't exist. Does it?
Okay, I've got all 5.
I'm doing well because I am good at baseball again.
Huh.
Well,
Well, that's...
when you spend so long playing t-ball, your baseball skills do tend to go down.
Man, when I was up in New York, well, not up, down in the city, went to this, like, dumpling place, and these are really good dumplings.
Silly messaged me last night to tell me that he had dumplings.
What? When?
I don't know, sometime around...
Oh, I
11?
guess it was after his, thing. Why did he tell you that? That's fucking rude. Anyway,
Well-
he had dumplings with me, and we had some that were, like, pot stickers, and then these other dumplings that were, like, really, like, thick.
Got him.
You got all 5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they're really like thick breading on the dumplings, and it was delicious.
I can't think of a time I've ever had dumplings. I'm sure I've had them, but they weren't memorable.
What? You're missing out.
Just like I know what pot stickers are, and I know I've had them, but I also cannot remember them either.
What?
Not memorable.
Get some.
I was hoping Gary would want to go to Wild Wings tonight. Or
Buffalo Wild Wings?
Wild, it's a bar, well, a pub, but they have these amazing wings there, and I kind of want to go and get them, but he doesn't want to.
Here in the US, I don't know if it was just like back in Ohio, I don't know if they have it in New York, but there's a restaurant called Buffalo Wild Wings, which is kind of like a sports bar too. But they have like a million different kinds of like sauces you can have on it, and I always pick mango habanero. And they also had these really good popcorn shrimp, and they were like breaded and like peppery.
I'll
Delicious.
discuss that in a moment. Do you have the earth a Sage Airy needs to complete the cloak? Chief Wintergirl gingerly accepts the clods of soil you gathered. We should get these in the Sage Airy's hands as soon as possible, the chieftain grunts, pretending not to be disturbed by the tainted dirt. We can never know when the Scourge Commander will launch the final assault on the village. Sage Airy has finished the shroud. Take it with you and travel to the temple city of Ankila. Don the cloak within the city's bounds to hide yourself from the most of the Scourge there. This will be our best opportunity to gather information about the enemy's fortifications and leaders. While wearing the cloak, scout the 3 large spires on the grounds of the city. While the shroud will shield you from the most of the Scourge, the Ankala abominations will be able to find you if you get too close.
Go in peace.
So we had to do that anyway. And yes, Arena, sorry I ignored your messages for a bit, but yeah, if you're up and I'm free, I will play Overwatch with you. And maybe Miro will come too.
Maybe I'm busy tonight though.
Fuck off.
Alright,
Is this a woman?
it is a woman.
Great Feather Man tells me you have agreed to help collapse the tunnels. This should be enough to form the core of a mighty elemental, but stone alone will not give my elemental life. I can fashion the likeness of an elemental from these pieces of inanimate stone, but breathing life into it is different. For that, we'll need help and a bit of luck. Legend tells of an ancient artifact called the Horn of Elemental Furies, sought after by a great hero. I'll lend you a scroll with a copy of the tale. I don't know if the legend is true, but it's our best bet. If the legend is right, the parts of the horn may be in the floodplains surrounding the village to the north and southwest.
Walk with
Okay,
me,
so we're going to
What
stop our recording
that?
here.